What's up, everyone? Hi, gamers. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Wednesday. I see quite a few people in chat already. James, Arcane Ape, Chris IT, Toadette, Examine, Ali, Arcane Ape Obscured. There's also anyone else who might be hanging out. Runic Sword Soul. That's what else I've heard about that deck, but that is a pretty cool deck. I agree. We are going to be playing a little bit more in the event. We still have a few missions to finish, and I think we still need to get gems, just in general. We did all our synchro summons with TGs, so we were working on links with the Scareclaws. The spooky claws, yep. I want to see if there's anything I want to change about this build. I don't really think so. Nah, I like where we're at with this. This all looks fine. Fine to me. Alright. Yeah, I don't think this event has been... I'm going to move my mic a little bit. I don't think this event has been, like, particularly popular with people. As I've been seeing here in chat, and as I've just seen people say, like, you know, on the internet in general. Yeah, for real. Let's see if we can actually, like, open some Scareclaw monsters this time. We were having a little bit of trouble doing that yesterday. I wish Adventure Engine was legal for this event. It'd make this deck a little bit better, but you definitely don't need adventures to play Scareclaws, but they are very good at Scareclaws. Exceeds Link of it, let me trap tricks. What combinations have they done? Or I guess have they not done? What was the last one? Was it Fusion Exceeds or something weird like that? Okay, opponent's going first. Oh, we get more of this cool song. Valor Nib, it's pretty good. Ten in general is pretty good. This is why we're playing 3 Valor, 3 Imperm in our event decks, is this matchup right here, and the Nibs too. As this is pretty much Sword Soul the event. Oh ho ho! They have the call by, I guess they're gonna get nibbed instead. Vishu does, so there's 2 unknown cards in hand. Got it. They definitely have not done Exceeds Link. The other one with Link was Fusion, wasn't it? Well, it would have to be, yeah, because, yeah. I remember when they did the Fusion Link event thinking, Synchro Link event's gonna be great, because those are my 2 favorite extra X summons, but... yeah, in practice, I guess people would, yeah, just weren't a fan of this one. Well, to be fair, you know, it's always interesting to determine whether it's the prompt or the ban list that made the event, like, unfun. I think this time around it was more the ban list than the actual prompt itself. Synchro and Link should be fun. I don't know, in my opinion anyway, those are my 2 favorite summoning methods. What's up, Phenomenal? No more Striker sleeves. It's Wanted sleeves time? Ooh. I always forget about the Wanted sleeves, but I love the Leela Treat sleeves, and they go so well with this board. They have the cross out! They had everything! They had everything! Jesus Christ. They had Moye, they opened Moye, Vishuda, Call by Crossout. God damn. They really wanted it, didn't they? Typical Sword Soul. Yeah, apparently. I wonder if we can play through this. Well, we'll see. What did they add? With, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, they added the Long Gun. So those are the same 2 unknowns. Well, it's the... one of them is the Moye draw. Okay. Defanging. That might be helpful. We'll see. Is that... that was a siren. That was weird. I heard like a pulsing sound, but it was like a siren coming from outside. Weird. Alright, I'm gonna start by activating Defanging, because I always forget to activate this. Funny Rock no longer funny. Alas. I guess when you just open these 4 cards, you know, it's not too shabby. What? That's 100% fine. That is A-okay. Sure. Actually, how fine is that? If this gets hit with the Chi Shao... Well, they have a dark monster for us to take. This might actually end up being fine. You don't think you've crossed out a rock ever? I do it once in a blue moon. There's like all kinds of things to cross out. Though, too. Like, I crossed out a triple attack recently and it was really good. I cross out Imprim all the time. Cross out Call By is something I do a lot too, actually. You've done the cross out GGEZ for BM purposes, that's good. I really like cross out in general. It's a pretty good card. Okay, I guess we're just gonna make dark and take their Vishuda. What are we doing from there though? Because this needs 3 effects monsters, so I can't actually link up into that. I could go for like Nightmare Unicorn. I mean, There's also Nightmare Cerberus, but it's effectively going to be the same thing as Nightmare Unicorn. Just less attack. Ugh, alright, I guess we'll just do this. Your right phobia into right card. Oh, because it's not once per turn. This card is like so. Yeah. This wasn't once per turn. Yeah. We learned that last time. Well, apparently I didn't learn it. Yeah, we'll just go on to the next one. But we definitely should have gone into Lightheart. Because Nightmare Unicorn doesn't do enough here. Yeah, we learned last time that wasn't once per turn. I should have remembered that. What's up, Lamester? Each chance you get something by crashing in the dark. Like Reichardt, but we already used our normal summon. What was it? Other 2 cards in our hand? What? Nib Call By, I think? But I definitely could have gone into another Lightheart, and then added the Reichphobia, and then special the Reichardt, because then I would have controlled the Scareclaw monster. I have a nib. And a thrust. Would you believe if I said it was Sword Soul again? Oh, they're starting with the Long Yawn. That's not good. Oh, no, they're not. JK. I don't know why they're not. Unless they don't have another worm monster. That would make sense. But why start with Emergence then? Oh, they're doing it this way. Ah, okay, this still plays around Nib. Although we can get them to use the, I have an idea that's, like, so stupid it might just work. Is there any shot you just negate this? No. Okay. Some people will do it. Some people will just click the yellow button. I just had to see. Yeah, to be fair, they were smart enough to play around Nib. Watching in the hospital, my twin daughters were born today. Oh my god, congrats! That's so awesome! Yeah, I just minus myself hard there. That's so cool. I'm just gonna concede again. I'm just like throwing at the beginning of this stream. Alright, let's actually try this next game. That is, yeah, that's so cool. Oh my god. Alright. The thrust is definitely not bad for the twin saw potentially here. Well, they have something, maybe. Again, the beginning of the duel could always just be like latency or whatever. We definitely just start with Rykart here, right? Yeah. I've seen Pearly Snake Eye. I have not seen that deck yet. That sounds interesting. I don't have another body by chance, do I? Nah. Oh, but I already used Rhyphobia. Oh, this is awkward. I should have actually added Visas, huh? Well, no, because I could have normal something like a Veiler to pop, but still wouldn't have really done it. Okay, I guess I'll just end on this. That's fine. Yeah, drawing both Rhyphobias in the opener is a bit of a rip. I'm like really not on my A game today. I don't know what's up. I actually almost didn't stream today just because I was like, I thought I was feeling a little bit off, but no, it's like whatever. We're just playing the event, so it's like, it's not like we're at a tournament or even on ranked ladder or anything. But as I was saying on Twitter, this might be a bit of a shorter stream today. Might just like finish up the event and then call it good from there. See, yeah, that's something I definitely noticed with TG Snake Eye. It kind of made me a little bit sad because TG is really fun. I love doing the TG combo line. The problem ends up being though that the most optimal way to play TGs is with Snake Eye, because if you use Snake Eye Ash, then Wanted and Diabellstar is a one-card combo. If you're not playing Snake Eyes with TGs, you don't have one-card combos. It's all either two-card combos or 1.5 with a TG limiter removal, searching two TG monsters that are the two-card combo, right? And then, you know, the idea becomes, okay, so if you're playing Snake Eyes with TG, then it becomes optimal to maximize your Snake Eye engine and minimize your TG engine because you need so few main deck monsters. But then, at that point, you're playing a Snake Eye deck that is now super susceptible to Droll and Nib and eats 9 extra deck slots. What does this do? Oh, and this will add something when it gets bumped over. I'll just negate this then. And then now you're playing a Snake Eye deck that loses like most of its extra deck slots and becomes super vulnerable to Droll and Nib when Snake Eye normally isn't. So it puts TG in this awkward spot where it doesn't really have like an identity as a result, which is kind of sad. It's why Sprite and Tri-Brigade have been two of my favorite archetypes, like historically. And also why, even though I don't particularly like Runic, why I still appreciate it, all three of those archetypes, Sprite, Tri-Brigade, and Runic, they all lift up other archetypes without taking their identity, right? Like, Snake Eye elevates what TG can do, that TG, I guess, opposed to TG by itself, but it also kind of ends up stealing TG's identity for the most part as a result. And you're kind of at this point where you're like, oh, why wouldn't I just play Snake Eye, right? But when you're playing, like, a Runic variant of a deck, like Runic Naturia, or Runic Plunder, or Runic, Bestial, right? None of those decks feel inherently, like, they all do very different things. And you're, like, ending on all your same archetype monsters. I mean, to be fair, you do that in the TG variant, too, but it's, like, same with, like, Sprite, you know? Twin Sprite still ends on Twin monsters. Tri-Sprite still ends on Tri-Brigade stuff. And again, same with Tri-Brigade. Tri-Brigade Leerlisk ends on Leerlisk stuff. Tri-Brigade Harpy does Harpy stuff, you know? Fire King can play a deck. That's true. Fire King is a deck where it does pull its own weight, and it's not just Snake Eyes, like, helping carry it. And, I mean, also, to be fair to TGs, TGs, as their own identity, are really, really good at making, level 5 synchros. So, if Ib ever gets unbanned in Master Duel like it did in the TCG, then TGs have something else to do, right? That's unique and not reliant on, like, Fire Kings inherently. From the Duel Star is not joining the Plunder crew. She keeps burning in the kitchen. Wait, Shamacine, Samsara, Saura. I've never heard of this card before. It's a level 3 synchro. Let me see this. Dark level 3, 1600 attack, zombie synchro tuner. Once per chain during your opponent's main phase, you can... Okay, so it's got the quick synchro effect. This card is in your graveyard. You can target one other synchro monster in your graveyard. Return it to the extract, and if you use special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. That's interesting. That's a cool card. I like that. Also, we're going to lose here. So, I'm going to concede. What does TG do other than the Calamity Lock? I don't know anything about it. It makes just really big Synchro monsters. If you're not Calamity Locking, you can make Cosmic Blazar. It can pump out an insane number of 10s, like Baron and Chaos Angel. The deck definitely has things to do other than Calamity Lock. But it's like the main, like, kind of combo line with the one card combo line that starts with Duel Star and Wanted and uses the Snake Eye Ash. It's like you end on Glaive Blaster, the counter trap, a bunch of Hyper Librarian draws, and then a big level 12 synchro. And I don't know, the thing is right now with Calamity and that, and TGs in particular, hey Coochie Monster 6, thank you very much for the follow, welcome to the stream. But the thing right now with Calamity locking, right? Oh, you know what? I can actually draw a card off of right card here. That's kind of funny. I played really hard into Nib by doing that, though. Is that greedy? That's probably greedy. Yeah, I think that's greedy. I could also just, like... Hang on. Earth Beast. So I could, like, special... You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. If they have Nib, they have it. Fuck it. Let's just go for it. This is so win more. This is so win more. Actually, I super don't need this arrival right here. Do I, though? Because if I'm going to pop one of these and special this... Actually, I don't. I can totally get Twin Saw here. Yeah, the level 3 gang. Everyone's here. Ah, yeah, they don't have it. They don't have it. What was I saying? I was saying something about... Oh, yeah. So TG's main combo line right now, or just in general, right? The one that's one card if you play Snake Eye Ash, or 2 card if not. That ends you on Glaive Blaster, plus Close, plus... Oh, they only let me do one Link Summon. Ah! That ends you on Glaive Blaster, plus Close, plus a big level 12 Synchro, and it's like... You know, I could make Cosmic Blazar and get one effect negate, or I could make King Calamity and do a whole bunch of effect negates, you know? It's like... But the thing is, once King Calamity gets banned, you can just play Blazar, and of course that setup is still really good if you're playing Blazar and not Calamity. But you know, it's like, when it's between the two of them, I just feel like Calamity is just definitely the better choice. Because, like, the thing is, even if you're not going to make Calamity, you still have to make the big synchro on your opponent's turn, because TG over Dragonar locks you into TG monsters, so you still have to synchro on your opponent's turn anyway. That's why I say it's like, it's literally the exact same combo line. It's not even like you're going out of your way to make Calamity. You would literally do the exact same thing to make the Blazar anyway. No war crimes today, because we're playing Scareclaw. And we're not even playing Scareclaw well, we've been misplaying all day, but our opponent just did literally nothing on turn 1, so hopefully they don't concede before we can do some out of link summoning, god damn it! It's fine. It's fine. Literally right as I said it, that was good timing. That was good. That was funny. Have you considered Snake Eye Drytron? I've actually never owned a Drytron stuff. I refused to build that deck when it was popular and Master Duel first started, and then that was the only time it was like, you know, at its peak. So I don't even have a rule of no ritual. There's just not a. I've never had like a ritual deck that jumped out to me. Zoidberg. I've even been talking about Futurama lately because of Poplar. Whenever I talk about popping Poplar, it just makes me think of that song, which I've sang like 2 times in the last week already. Voiceless Voice will be fun. I don't really know that much about it, but it looks cool, no matter what we say. I know we have some ritual enthusiasts in the chat. I know Alnick is all over Noveles. Yeah, I don't have anything against rituals in particular. There's just none that no ritual deck has like really jumped out to me. I don't know. Vishuda, eh? Alright, I'll sing it. Papa, poplar in your mouth when you come to Fishy Joe's. What they're made of is a mystery where they come from. No one knows. You can chew them, you can spew them, you can lick them, you can sink them if you promise this. If you promise not to sue us, you can shove one up your nose. Jesus. I almost did it in one breath. Okay, so that was what? 1, 2, right? The funny thing is, my Scareclaw cache is actually disguising my nib right now. Yep. They can keep going. Oh, they stopped at 5. They were wondering if I have Nibiru. Sorry, Sword Soul, you don't play a level 8 synchro that can stop you from getting nibbed. I'm just gonna wait until you Shenging and... Or not Shenging, Longyan and summon the token. Then I'll nib you. Only ritual I really like is Vendread. I like their mechanic. Seems like a really cool deck. Bashia, eh? Okay. Unchained never seemed to perform nearly as well in the OCG. Was it the Roche that held it back? I kind of doubt that. Because Maxi, I don't know. Oh, they went for the Xiaofang. Wow. They normal summoned? They haven't. Oh my god, and now they're gonna Longyan. Wow, look at them. Unfortunately, I can definitely play through a single Omni Negate. Unfortunately for them, that is. I don't need this Thief Fang. We can banish it. I feel like they're watching the stream because they keep stopping. Like they pivoted specifically into Xiaofeng when I talked about playing Nib, and they stopped as soon as I said I can play through a single Omni. It makes you wonder. You know, it makes you wonder sometimes. I mean, if that's the case, the joke's on them a little bit, because I feel like they're I don't know. Like, yeah, they played around mid, but it doesn't mean they ended on a good board. They did get a switch in their 5th summon. They had been getting notified every summon because of Scareclaw cash. They were getting priority was passing over to me the entire time. Ooh, that was an insanely good draw. I mean, we already just, like, won here, but that was, like... Mwah. Alright, let's start by summoning this. Alright, we don't need that on. And then I'm gonna special you. Guess I could have summoned that in attack mode, but... it's not that big of a deal. It literally doesn't matter. You only have one banish. It literally doesn't matter what you banish. I'm gonna win. Especially with the triple. I didn't even need the triple attack to win. I was already gonna win, but now I extra win. Say, I hope they don't negate this. It's something not important. That's really good. That's really fucking funny, actually. But nah. I mean, again, it's like I said, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm just gonna win. Like... Alright, now they've finally used a monster effect. I don't know if they're in chat. Alright, give me this Qixing Longyan so I don't have to play around it annoyingly anymore. Alright. Whee! Alright, I'll take that Astra, thank you. This is the one that gives me multiple attacks, yes? Yes. So the other one I'll want is Piercing, which is Bellone. Yes? Yes. Level 3 gang! Level 3 gang! Let's just give myself a shit ton of attacks here. I'm kind of surprised Scareclaw Cash is the only one that can attack while it's in defense mode. You'd think there'd be like a bigger... I guess to be fair, the whole thing is that they're Link monsters. Or that Triheart's a Link monster. So it doesn't get turned into defense mode. Oh, because he's the one who scares everyone. I get it. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's thematic. Lepression? Is that like a math mech Laplation that's like just not feeling up to it today? Gang! Level 3 gang! Gang's all here. I'm gonna start with right card, right? Yeah. Oh, I could have summoned it in defense mode again and drawn, or yeah, and drawn an extra card, but it's fine. Mood, mood. That's good from depression. Valor on Daurai card. I think one thing I get confused for a long time was why card being able to attack in defense modes. And oh, there is a trap card. You're right. They have a support card that lets them attack while in defense mode. I believe you are correct about that. That sounds familiar. I wonder if they'll have an Ash or another Valor. Or a Gamma. Gamma would be randomly really annoying here. But I feel like maybe they would have used it already. Who knows? Oh, it's Imperm. Okay. Alright, level 3 gang. I actually should have normal summoned Acro, because I have 2 of them in hand. That's why I should have begun my turn. Oh my god! Ah! Sure. 0 defense. Alright. Well, if all they do is like normal summon Moye and nothing else, we can live and make another Tri-Heart. So we're not out of this yet necessarily. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're gonna normal summon Moye, reveal the worm, I'll Valor it. It's gonna resolve, they'll move to battle phase, they'll battle over the token with Moye, hit me with Nib for 3k, not set a card, pass back over to me, and then I will summon and then I'll win, I'll just win on my turn. Easy, that's the timeline we live in. If I'm here, my god. Someone said something really funny. Oh, I saw this online once. Someone said something really, like, they like made a reference to the meme, but it was all wrong. Oh, you know what they said? They said, catch me drowning out here for my girl Moye. I saw somebody type that, just somewhere, I think like on Twitter or something, and I was like, that's all wrong. You literally messed up the entire thing. That's not, I just thought that was really funny. Oh, that was good. Copy pasta's overcooked and mushy. What are you saying? Are you saying that a Yu-Gi-Oh meme slash joke got overused to death and isn't funny anymore in this community? No, get out. Alright, well, we're gonna summon another, what's it called? Tri-Heart. God, I know this face down, right? It's just, like, scaring the shit out of me right now. I don't think it really matters which one we target here. Please don't have anything scary. Does a Ray copy paste it? Do I even want to know? Do I want to know what that one says? This one's attack gain, this one's piercing, so give me piercing, and then Astra for multiple attacks. Yeah, you. Oh, hang on, before I do that. Okay, good. Someone queued against stun. Evil twin sunny side up. That's good. Alright, now, Sword Soul apparently actually has a bit of a time outing the Triheart. So, and I mean, especially given that they only have 2 cards in hand. Don't we know one of them is, Ashina? Yeah, we know one of them is Ashina. Quote from Joshua Schmidt about the supporting changing his life. I don't know this one. Not off the top of my head, anyway. I think if I did need a rival, I might have actually added Defanging here instead of Twin Saw. Just to, like, extra make this, like, not be able to be impermed. Although, to be fair, Twin Saw, with this few number of cards in hand, would still also be an out. Yeah, so you could just grab Twin. See, that's the thing about Defanging. Like, I don't think the card is bad, but, like, even in a situation where you don't need a rival, I'm pretty much just always going to search Twin Saw instead. Defanging is one of those cards that, like, it's... I don't really want to call it win more, because I don't necessarily think it is. But it's this kind of weird classification where it's like... It's not bad, it's just that everything is better. Else is better than the archetype does. Tearlament's Grief is actually another great example of this. Tearlament's Grief is not a bad card at all. That card is actually great. And there are a ton of archetypes that would kill to have Tearlament's Grief but for their deck. And a bunch of archetypes would be super broken if they had Tearlament's Grief. But, especially during Tier 0 format, Tearlament's actually had so many other better things going on that they could look at Tearlament's Grief and go like, you know. Nowadays, you do see them actually play Grief more often, but even nowadays, it's like, you don't have to play it. Which, again, is kind of insane, like when you read Tearlament's Grief and think that this archetype doesn't even, like, have to play this card. Oh, shit. They got rid of it. Wait, what did they do? Oh, they Vishudded? Oh, because it's not in the field, so it's not in defense mode. Okay. Let's see. Oh no, we don't have anything to do, like, at all, damn. Didn't pop with Monk? Yeah, I guess not. Forgot about the second effective Shaman, we can't even punish him for it, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, just nothing we can do. We pray? I guess I could, but, like, what are we gonna top deck into? We already can't do it. Nothing is glowing. There's no yellow button for me to push. If I don't have a yellow button to push, I'm just gonna hit surrender. Nothing is glowing. I'm laughing because I had, like, the same thought, honestly. I guess that's a reason to play Defanging instead of Twin Saw there, is Vishuddha. And would actually have been because we knew they had Ashina. But we also had to get a rival there. Like, we couldn't have made Triheart without getting a rival in that spot, so... Okay. I mean, we have Scareclaw monsters, so... If you see at least one, that means you can hopefully make Triheart. I say hopefully because... I mean, even if we get disrupted here, we have the Scareclaw cache, and the field spell. Like if they Ash or Valor imperm the Lightheart here. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. We're going to activate the Reichphobia. I'm thinking about what I want to search. Nothing, apparently. I was thinking about what to search with the Reichardt. I probably would have grabbed a rival anyway, because I could have summoned a Scareclaw cache and then not have to use a rival and search Twin Saw instead. But not only does that use up our Scareclaw cache a little earlier than I want to, it also banishes the one out of our graveyard, so we can't use Tryhard's effect to, like, get more bodies. So I think it would have been right to still go for a rival there, even though we had the Scareclaw cache in hand. This is where an Econ dodge impermanent steal your Baron. if I had one. What's up, Elementian? Hope you are doing well. I wonder how our missions look. Should check that after this game. I think I needed like 11 Link summons, and I'm pretty sure we haven't done that yet. Alright. I'll take a rival. No, I won't take anything. Oh, we can still make Tryhard, though. I was gonna say, though, now this is a hand with Scareclaw cache where I might take Twin Saw anyway, or would have if I hadn't got negated, because if we banish the level 4 out of the yard, that's not gonna mess with, what's it called? Tryhard. But, again, we got negated. Well, actually, yeah, I definitely would have taken the Twin Saw anyway, because I would have gotten an ad here, so... Or a search. I meant ad as an ADD, but I realized people might have thought I meant, like, an ad, like a commercial. Imagine if Master Duel is one of those, like, shitty microtransaction mobile games where it's like... You can search your deck for Rhoda after you watch this ad. Or spend 500 gems or whatever. Oh, speaking of Rhoda, I never put it in this deck. That's what I was missing. I knew there was a card I forgot to add from yesterday. It was Rhoda. I'll take S. No, I'll take Bolone. It's got higher defense. Emperor GJ, it's got a replay. We'll definitely go ahead and take a look at that here. After this duel. Oops, not with that on. Does Link think you have protection? It's unaffected by the activated effects of defense mode monsters. The defanging, where is it? Scareclaw defanging makes it untargetable and unaffected by, what's it called? Monster effect, card effects. No, not unaffected. It can be destroyed by card effects, that one. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I was trying to remember what this card did. They can add Sanctuary. I think that's fine. Yeah. Did they discard? Oh, Falco. Watch 7 ads to get shifted and then immediately have to surrender. Yeah, imagine if Konami made you watch an ad before every duel, and then you watch an ad and then, like, get a brick hand. Well, shit, I mean, the old fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Online was literally pay to play. I'll Valor the Gazelle. As in, you, like, spent tickets to duel against other people, and you had to spend real-world money on tickets. That was, like, the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Online venture. Because, like, you gotta realize, I guess, it predated... Because actually Magic Online, not Magic Arena, but Magic the Gathering Online, which is still active today, kind of operates in a similar way. Back then, there weren't other, like, digital card games. So, they kind of operated with this mentality that, like, oh, if you're gonna sit down and play a digital card game, it's like entering a locals, right? You, like, get seated with, like, a pool of other people. And yeah, it kind of ends up, like, that was the mentality of it, you know, going into it. But obviously, they didn't factor in that, oh, if people are going to play digitally, they're going to want to do it whenever, because that's the entire appeal of that. I have no idea, Arcane Ape. Hang on. What? Effects of monsters that were in defense position when activated. No. No. So... Scareclaw Tryhard doesn't negate anything. It has a continuous effect that says it is unaffected by activated effects of defense position monsters. That means if its effect is not negated, it's unaffected, period. There's no window where it is affected. It's just always unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monsters, period. It's not an effect that activates. And also the effect to change their monsters to defense mode is also continuous. Oh, it's the Pyro Phoenix. Damn. What does this do? Destroy all cards your opponent... Ah! So that's what they're gonna do. Because they have the Sanctuary up. They can link summon another one. Oh no, they're just going to battle phase? Okay, that's fine. I was gonna let them blow up my board and then nib them, but this is definitely fine too. Rare Pyro moment. There's actually, like, not a lot, but there's, like, an amount of Snake Eye decks that are on this card. Because it's just fire effect monsters. So it ends up being, and then it lets you can steal your opponent's Link monsters. So this is a generic Link 4 you can go into off of the Promethean Princess in Snake Eye as well. Garrosh, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope leading the Horde is going well. I've never actually played WoW, I've only played Hearthstone, so... Yeah, it's not common, the Pyro Phoenix and Snake Eye. It's like a maybe, you know, I don't know. Probably somewhere between 5 and 10% of builds are on it, but it's something that the deck can do. I imagine more people aren't experimenting with it because it's a UR. That was a pretty good draw. That was a really good draw, actually. Greatest Salomon Great M board. This music continues to rip. It's super good. I like that part in the background, that little arpeggio. Is that what that is? Is that what? Is it an arpeggio when, like, they do, like, you do a bunch of notes in a sequence really fast or whatever? Okay, they're searching. That's fine. The Gazelle. Sound like your monster is sent to your graveyard, but not necessarily from the field. But it has to be a monster. I still have a field spell left in my deck, right? Actually, what am I doing? I have the deck tracker. Yes, I do. Okay. Sometimes I still forget that I have this handy thing, and I'll still go and look at my graveyard, and it's like, wait, I don't have to do that. Ash Blossom. That's annoying. Oh, they do have two. Oh yeah, they played the second one. Duh. I don't think they have a dark monster in here, do they? No. Alright. I heard that in the TCG it's not legal to check your deck if you still have something. Well, I mean, yeah, you can't pick up your deck at any time and just, like, look through it. Unless you mean, like, that you can't activate a card, like a search card, if you don't have a target. That is true. If you, like, for example, activate Reinforcement of the Army and pick up your deck and go, oops, I don't have any warriors, that's an illegal activation. You won't get, like, a game loss for it, as far as I remember. It's just kind of like, you know, judge comes over, gives you a warning, kind of wags their finger at you, and then, you know, that's it. It's like, it's one of those things where, like, you know, in an average game, it's not something that'll ever result in you, like, getting a game loss or anything. From what I played, from what I remember. When do you think the new Fire King support will come? No idea, honestly. Probably not anytime soon. I think they gave us Snake Eye early, so that way we could play it for a while, and then they could hit Snake Eye by the time Bonfire and the Fire King stuff comes out. Probably by limiting Snake Eye Ash, if I had to guess. Because that one's super, and a lot of the other important cards are Ultra. All the other cards that are Ultra are also the more, like, generic-y engine cards, right? Whereas Snake Eye Ash, I mean, to be fair, Snake Eye Ash is relatively generic and can be used in a lot of stuff, but tends to focus more on Snake Eye. So if I had to guess, probably when whatever the current pack is that has the Snake Eye stuff, probably by the time that pack is out of the shop is when we'll get Fire King and Bonfire. Is it like 6 months or so between TCG? Not always. I mean, Poplar released literally just earlier this month. We had Poplar release at the same time with the TCG and Master Duel. Promethean Princess is actually another example. This card released at the OCG and Master Duel at the same time as well. They also released the Ishizu cards out of order and brought them in early to hit them before the tier limits came out, but to hit them shorter into tier limit format. Or, like, sooner into tier limit format than if... You know what I mean. If you want to get a YCS level, you should know your deck. Exactly, yeah. I mean, you saw me just now. Before I remembered I had the deck tracker, I was about to look in my graveyard to see if I still had a field spell left in my deck, right? And yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's, especially if you are competing at that high a level, then you should definitely know your deck list. Like, you should be able to rattle off every card in your deck, side and extra deck, like off the top of your head. Alright, well, I do still have to top deck something here. And well, that's literally the perfect top deck. Alright, that'll do it. Jesus Christ. It's like, okay, cool, thanks. Alright, what am I getting here, though? What do they have in here? Okay, I'm definitely getting a rival, I think, because I don't have... No, I don't have a late heart in here. This is actually a little bit awkward. Is there not any way I can make, like, an access code here? They don't have an earth monster in here by chance, do they? Where's Maxi? No. God, they really don't either. This is a problem. Well, no, it's not. I can just make an acro. No, yeah, we're fine. Or I can just get acro. I can make Tryhard and bring back acro, and that will have enough attack points to run over the token. Yes, that's it. Please don't negate this. Acro. Yep. And let's take more attacks. Piercing. More attacks. Oh my god, this is actually where they nib me. God damn it. Why did you have to manifest that? Come on. Can't be putting that energy out there. Can't be putting that energy into the world. What am I watching? You're watching a format without Max C, honestly. Alright. Hot take. Oh, I'm in an ad break. You know what? I'll save my hot take for when I come out of the ad break because I want people to hear this. I'm just sitting on it. I've got it. I'm loading that hot take into the chamber. It's a hot one, too. It's going to speak positively of Max C, so you know it's going to be a hot take. I know there's people who like can probably still hear it through the ad break anyway, but I just want to make sure. Heating up more. I do use they, she pronouns, but I am in fact heating it up. Oh, they have a royal princess. I noted this in my head earlier, but I didn't say it out loud. It's a very good looking Promethean princess. Okay, I'm back from the ad break. So I'm gonna give my hot take. What we have just witnessed is something I don't like about TCG lists, and something that I think is a minor benefit of having Max C in the format. I fucking hate when every deck is on multiple nibs for this exact reason, because of games that play out exactly like this. At least with Max C, yeah, they're gonna draw a shit ton of cards, but there's only one Nibiru, right? It's just the one nib. When you're on this like TCG bullshit deck building where you're all playing 3 nib, oh my god, it turns games into a fucking slog sometimes. Can't stand it. Oh, hang on. We gotta watch the, I wanna check my mission progress, and we also gotta watch this, replay. How's my Link mission look? Okay, I just need 3 more summons. No, it's not in here, it's under friend. Even in OCG, I'm talking about Master Duel. I'm talking about TCG versus Master Duel, because I do not play OCG. 453. Ban Max C and limit nib. I wouldn't be opposed to limiting nib, honestly. First one. Does first one mean the bottom one or the top one? I'm guessing it means the top one. Alright, looks like we're on super heavies. Oh my god, I have a whole bunch of Pendulum stuff. Necro Valley. When I mentioned OCG, I mean MD, even if they are pretty different. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, they are extremely different. There are different ban lists, and OCG is also... I mean, OCG has, like... best of 1 events, but they definitely still do best of 3 most of the time too, so. Difference between TCG and OCG, huge ban list differences. Huge ban list differences. But it's less that there's... I understand that there's nothing stopping you from playing 2 or more, but because of Max C, you only have to play 1 nib. Because you can just see into the nib. As opposed to TCG where you play 3 nibs so that way you can open it. And then that can result in games such as previously, in which everyone is dropping nibs every turn, and it's really fucking annoying. I personally kind of even find it more annoying than Maxie's flying out every turn. Because at least if you stop with Maxie, you don't have to like give up all your resources just to then find out you don't get to play out your combo. But then you win anyway since you resolved Maxie. I know. I knew this was going to turn into a whole thing. I'm just saying I don't like decks with multiple Nibiru's being a common thing. That's the only point I was trying to make. Doesn't have to be a whole thing. I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm not defending Maxie. It's like, yeah, whatever. Anyway. God, it's just like, I just wish people, I just wish that, like, TCG players in general just didn't get, like, immediately, like, super, like, I don't know. Like, God forbid you mention Maxi and say anything other than it needs to get banned, right? Like... Alright. Wow, they're doing like their whole turn right now. Like their whole turn right now. They wanted the 4 material Apo, that's what it is. Which makes sense, I mean, if they're not doing the formula synchro stuff, you would want your Baron to be as big as possible to stop as much as you can. Alright, Panda summoning with the Big Benki and the Ignis here. 4 to 3. Ooh, we have a Royal Majesty Pegasus. Hell yeah. TCG has power, OCG has consistency. Yeah, pretty much. Master Duel tends to fall more in line with the OCG as far as like what they ban, but obviously the ban list is still very different. A lot of the differences to me seem to be adjusting for like best of 1, right? Alternate Apo is so pretty. I love it so much. Alright, we've already run down 3 of their negations, but I mean, to be fair, it's like, when you're on a Pendulum deck, especially Super Heavy Samurai, with other Pendulum shenanigans, it's like, if nothing else, you are going to do a lot of monster effects. And honestly, it's like, I don't even necessarily know if our opponent could have, like, used the negates any differently. I mean, they could have, obviously, you know, obviously they could have negated different things than they did, but it's like, there might not have been a combination of negates that would have completely stopped our play because we just have that many monster effects, right? Only difference is ban list. I mean, mechanically, there's like some, like, there's various rulings differences. And then there's like other non-mechanical differences, like just cards being cheaper in general. Ooh, here's the Zealantis. Yeah, rule differences I can't. Yeah, the Master Duel. Master Duel uses OCG rules triggers, as far as I'm aware. Bringing back their Apo with 0 attack. It's funny. Give it another replay. Yeah, you can submit a replay. Go for it. I crafted a Zealantis, and I still haven't done a Zealantis OTK in Snake Eye yet. I want to get a replay of that for a video, but hell yeah, this was a very, very cool super heavy samurai Draco Slayer, that one. Super heavy Sam and Draco Slayer. Thank you for that submission, Emperor. Much appreciated. Yeah, we played through like a full turn 1 Snake Eyes combo and everything. Excuse me. Alright, let's watch Elementian's replay. 805 418. Alright. Versus May the 4th. Alright, we got some goatee gaming happening over here. Hell yeah. Let us teach the fish to Shinkro, is what I was gonna say. Shinkro, she? Yeah, Shinkro shaman. Sitting die impermanent passing. We do the gamma. Oh, did they pass back to us? Is that what just happened? Wow. Paces. We're just passing back over to them. What are they on? What are they on? They discarded driver. What are they on? 6 turns and 2 cards have been set. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're summoning things. Holy moly. Alright, we got the Sith and the Abyss Keeper. Is that what that card is called? Silent Angler, that card. For the Aeronops will summon the... or banish the Paces, rather, which can add itself back to the hand. Now we have set up one of the tuners in the yard. The banish yard, that is. Not the graveyard. But the banish pile, so... that'll end up coming back. May the 4th, yeah, they're a few months early. It's Sword Soul. What the hell kind of Sword Soul list are they playing where they didn't... oh, I see Raigeki, so... I just, like, how can you play Sword Soul and have no plays for that many turns? That's insane to me. But, I don't know, I see Thrust on Raigeki, and I'm already, like... I can see a lot of bricks in our opponent's deck, and them not drawing plays for multiple turns is starting to make a little bit more sense here. So looks like we're gonna Gamma the Ecclesia here. Get that driver out of our deck. Mr. Arami, or Mirarami, whichever it is. Oh, they have a worm. Oh yeah, wow. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. New goatee support. Oh, the OCG did get new goatee support, didn't it? That's right. I forgot that happened. Is it good? How good is it? Alright. We have the Hop Ear, too. Hop Ear is a cool card. It's really good. Oh yeah. Got it a few weeks ago. This card is also notable for having 600 defense, which means it is a Cupid pitch target. It's something that I've considered... oh, they have the nib. Yeah, I mean, that's like the thing, too. Especially when, like, you know, your opponent has a hand that bricks, right? It means they probably have a lot of disruption, so it's not too surprising they have the nib here. Although, they kind of did it at a not great time, because they could have eaten our Stardust Dragon if they just waited here. And Stardust wouldn't have been able to have been used on the Nibiru because Nibiru tributes, it doesn't destroy, so that would have been... yeah, huh, yeah, they should have waited. Nib format, I'm not a fan, yeah. that last game we had against Salmon Grace was just like, wow. Ugh, hated it. Alright. So, do these come back every standby phase of the next turn after this card is banished? Okay. Summoning the Mini Aruka. Is that what this card is called? Yeah. Mini Aruka. Our Deep Beyond is not a particularly big monster right now, but let's see what we got here. Banishing the Beautiful. Summoning White Aura Whale. And yeah, we haven't normal summoned yet. Wow, look at that. Another. See, it's, I don't know, it's like. Again, all I was saying earlier too is I personally, this is an opinion alert, I personally think that this is more annoying than having to deal with Maxi. Alright, there's Oscon. This is the one that banishes, right? Yeah. What the rock? Because, I mean, again, my whole reasoning for having the opinion I do, I don't know, I feel the need to emphasize opinion because it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of times, especially when I talk about things I don't like the TCG format, people kind of have this like attitude of like, you're wrong, and it's like, well, I'm not really wrong if I say I don't like something. It just means I don't like it. So like, I don't know. But that was a great game element with the that fish there. It's kind of funny that like I'm surprised, like obviously our deck kind of like needs them to an extent to do things in order to do things. Like we have to start banishing our fish. Like I'm surprised their Sword Soul list had nothing to do for the first 3 turns. That was wild, but hell yeah, that was a good game there. Alright, let me check these missions again. Let me just make sure. So I know we need Link summons, but is there anything else we need for the festival? Just one more duel as well, and then the Link summons, which will, you know, if we get a duel, we'll get the Link summons, so. Came up plus Hoppier for the turn 0 Baron. That's good. That's good, I like that. Yeah, Hoppier is like, it's one of those Cupid pitch targets I almost played in Sprite Synchro, because it's also level 2. I've played it in the past in Melfi Sprite, when I was actually playing like an extensive Melfi package with like Wallies and Puppy and Pony and everything. Your opinions can't be wrong, but your vanilla ice cream opinion is an exception. What, that I dislike it? Because that's actually, that, you know, it's funny, that's, even in my day-to-day life, I don't know, the whole subjective versus objective thing is something I'm so obsessed with. Like, even in my day-to-day life, I try to make a habit of not saying that X thing is bad, but that I dislike it, because, like, I don't know, it's like, I noticed that, right? Like, that people will take issue if you say something is bad, but it's like, if you just say you dislike it, then I don't know. I guess when you're saying it's bad, that, like, sounds more objective. Right? Which I don't know why that's the preference. Maybe the idea, maybe the, like, psychology behind it is like, oh, if I say I dislike it, that's an opinion which can be challenged. But if I say it's bad, I can spin, you know, that's more spun as an objective fact, which is, like, you know, not something that's as easily scrutinizable. I think the same thing is true of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players saying this deck is toxic, as opposed to, I don't like playing against this deck. You know, if you simply don't like playing against the deck, then it's like, well, you know, that's just like, you know, the one preference I have. But if I can say this deck is toxic, that makes it sound like a problem that needs to be solved on a wider format scale, you know? It's like that kind of thing. Try to make Melfi try working this event, but not having the Melfi Xyz. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all the Melfi extract monsters are Xyzs, aren't they? There's not, like, a link. For some reason, I thought there was a Melfi link, but I guess there isn't. They are all Xyz monsters. I hate doors. No one's stopping from the incorrect spin, even though doors have committed many crimes in themselves. Huh, should I imperm? What do they make that with? Oh yeah, they didn't use Moye because... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna imperm this then. They didn't use Moye because I tried to Veiler and they had the Heavenly Dragon Circle, that's right. I was trying to figure out what was going on with that. Right. I wonder how a Melfi Link would work. That's a good question. It'd be nice if it could, like... I've always thought it was weird that there are Melfi cards that can, like, summon a Melfi Xyz from the extra deck, but none of them, like, give it a material. It's like, you can summon something from the extra deck, but you can't really use it afterward. I don't know if we're gonna be able to play through this. Chi Shao plus Baron with this hand. It'll depend on what we top deck. If we top deck, like, a random Scareclaw monster... I don't know. I like Flying Wingman's animations. They're good. Oh, I didn't realize the dragon arm roared during that pose. That's cool. Oh, they're doing something over here. Oh, okay. So now they can add the Ashnai? Joyous has the negate. That's true. Scareclaw cash. That does nothing. Oh my god. Yeah, we're probably just gonna lose here. Let me activate the Strike Phobia, and then when they negate it with Baron, I'll concede. Yep. All right. I'm not familiar with that meme depression. Wait, what did I do? Oh, did I hit cancel? That was weird. I shouldn't mean to. Alright, go. I keep forgetting to put Rhoda in my deck! Hello! That card's really good. Kinda adds one of our best monsters. That's okay, we just drew 2 copies of it anyway. Yeah, I'll definitely take Defang out for Rhoda. Again, I don't think Defang is a bad card. I just don't think it's a particularly good card. Well, again, is it even that? Is it, again, no, it's like I was saying earlier. I just think it's that everything else in the deck can do is, like, or search is better. Sea Serpent Rhoda win. I think if Bonfire has taught us anything, it's that we're well past the point in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you can't just give types Rhodas anymore. you can't do that. To be fair, Pyro does also have a really, really good monster to add. But I think, you know, It's probably still just not a good idea to give types rotas. Will the Mermaid Ladium Legacy support make Sea Serpents meta? I don't know, isn't it not out yet? Or like revealed? Or has it been? I have no idea. I have no if that support does exist, I have no idea what it does. Oh, it's in the hypothetical zone, okay. Okay, this is good. We've eaten the Baron Negate. Chi is like whatever. Oh, they revealed Blackout though, didn't they? Yeah, that's a problem. Pretty sure we can't play. Well, we might be able to. Probably not though. I'm just gonna add this rota real quick. I don't think we can play through the Blackout. I'm not even worried about the Shanging there. It's the Blackout. Honestly, we can play through a Negate really easily, but the Blackout's gonna get us every time. Alright, let me add this card before I forget about it. That's also the main thing I wanted to do here. Yeah, here, defanging. I kind of want to like get out here Thrust too, honestly. It's just not that great. I'd rather play a third talent. It's funny how Thrust was going to be a staple. How every Master Duel deck was assuredly going to play a playset. Soup on my desk there, jeez. And then it's like, if your deck doesn't play grass or have a really, really good normal trap card, it's like, you know? The card's pretty mid in a lot of decks as a result. The new AG Dragons card text. I don't know what that is. AG Dragon, I'm not sure. I have Acro here, so I could actually add Twin Saw. Ancient Gear. Oh, I didn't know there was a new Ancient Gear Dragon. That's cool. Ancient Gears are cool. Yeah, we just add Twin Saw here. Yeah, Droll doesn't exist in this format, so must be Valor or Imperm. Could be either, actually. Because Valor is not once per turn. On March 7th. Yeah, it's usually like, I don't know when they announce that, but it's usually like a month after they do they show the art, they reveal the text or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I have Acro already. Alright, yeah, it doesn't really matter which one here. I guess I'll just get Astra. Yes. I'm like, that's how I feel about my opponent right now. I'm like, yes. Do you have something you would like to say? Do you have something you'd like to share with the class opponent? I can definitely see why, like, dedicated Scareclaw players play 3 Lightheart and Tryheart, like, 100%. It's like, not only is it really important to have for grind games, but it's like you have the room, too, and the extra. I should have grabbed Balone, actually. Oh, I can just grab it now. It doesn't really matter. It's DD Crow. That's what it was. Alright, well. Yeah, no. I had to! I had to! How do I power creep negates turn card effects on something else that pluses you, a la Dark World Fusion? To be fair, that's like very much part of Dark World's like identity as an archetype. Is like altering the effects of cards to make them discard. That started even as far back as like Dark Deal and the original wave of support they got. You have an Nibiru too, don't you, opponent? You have an Nibiru. Well, I'm not going to set this cross out. I am going to move to end phase. And when you reveal Nibiru, you didn't reveal Nibiru. Wow. Alright. It's Scareclaw cash. Oh, having the cross out would have been very helpful, actually. That's fine. We have the Twin Saw. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. New Ubel changes in a card. Yeah, it's usually, you know, archetypes that really care about your opponent doing stuff, the opponent doing stuff to them, will often have those, like, changing effects, right? So, like, Dark Worlds have the extra effects when your opponent makes you discard them. Ubels do stuff when your opponent destroys them, right? They not add a... Yeah, they add a Phobia. What you waiting for? You know I have Twin Saw because I searched it, and you know I'm going to activate it when you activate Reichphobia. And I'm guessing you set that face down card because you want me to pop that instead of your Light Heart. So that way you can still special summon the... Oh, you still have the normal summon too. Well, I'll pop your Light Heart anyway. What's up, Buddha? Subscribed on YouTube? Hell yeah, I super appreciate that. Oh, we got a follow at like the same time from a Nubian. Thank you very much for the follow. Friends, hope you are both doing well. I don't know if that's actually gonna... Wait, Link 3 or higher? That might actually... I don't know. Okay, yeah, neither player can activate Link monster effects. Right. Okay, well they can do... I was gonna say, yeah, they can battle over the acro. It's fine. From Italy, love your content. Hell yeah, thank you. I super appreciate that. It's always extremely kind and flattering when people stop in to say that they like the work. Ha ha ha! Guess what? I can counter this. Ha 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 ha! I have the same deck as you. Ha ha! That's good. That's good. But yeah, no, it's always very, very flattering when people come in and say kind things and follow to do so. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, this song is so good. This song is so good. Oh, don't, come on. You're out of plays. Just don't run down the timer. Don't run down the timer. Don't be that person. We might be here for a few minutes, chat. Watch the deck list at the very beginning of YouTube or the very beginning of Master Duel. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome. That's extra flattering when people are like, yeah, I've watched you since the beginning. That's very kind. It's so hard to believe this game has been out for 2 years already. It's wild. We're gonna do Acro and Astra. And I don't think that's actually gonna be enough for lethal. Actually, no, it's not gonna be enough for lethal. Oh, no. We just add this one. Yeah. And then now we can add a rival. And now we have enough for lethal. Because we have the Astra in the yard. It's just one saw, okay. It's wild that this card lets you attack directly multiple times. That's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Unladder timer guys are very annoying. Only 4 dudes finish. Oh, jeez. I don't usually encounter it that often. And to be fair, this person didn't do it too. They were actually just thinking about when to use the Twin Saw second effect, so that ended up working out pretty well. Yeah, that's very much a lower rank thing, I've noticed. But when I'm playing in Diamond and Master, I very, very rarely, it's very, very rare I encounter that, actually. It's like legit once in a blue moon. I think we need one more Link summon. Yes, we need one more Link summon. Yep. Excuse me. One more game, and I'll probably call it after that. I know it's pretty early, but like I said, today's gonna be a short stream. Because, I don't know, just like... I'm just not in the zone today when it comes to playing. I don't know what it is. Just having one of those days, you know? Honestly, that's like, sometimes it's the best thing that you can acknowledge is that, you know, knowing when to stop playing is such an important skill that so few people talk about. Like, for a digital card game that's like ladder-based, that's a really easy way to tank your own rating, is to try to like play through losses or like play through a bad day. Legitimately, a lot of the time, the best thing you could possibly do is like stop playing Master Duel for the day to like not lose any more rating. That sounds like really counterintuitive, but legit, I have those days. Like I definitely have those days, you know? It's like, it's important to acknowledge. Alright, we could definitely add a Twin Saw here. We don't need a rival, because we already have the Astra on the field. And a second Reichphobia for follow-up. That is something to consider when adding a rival versus Twin Saw. Even if you already have like all the bodies you need, you could add a second arrival or an arrival for a follow-up instead, and just not use it, but... well, we do have the triple tack, so, you know, even if we do have the nib dropped on us, it's like, we can at least look at their hand, and the Veiler can help too, so we'll see what happens here. Let's get Balone and work that one into the cycle. What's up, Breezy? Climbed with Snake Eye today. Finally, after 11k gems, only 3 cards crafted. Packed only heroes. Oh. Sprite still viable? Of course it is. You can the new Sinful Spoil stuff. The Diabell Star is really good with Nimble Angler. Because you can send Nimble Angler from your hand to the graveyard to special the Diabell Star, and that'll activate Nimble Angler's effect to summon multiple level 2 monsters from your deck. And that's like, boom, you have a full Sprite board right there. Vishuda, eh? I'll let you... Wait, what's your graveyard? Let's just do this now. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. So that way they can't special off of Ashina. And now, obviously, they don't have a non-effect monster for the Vishuda bounce either. Love Sprite will show to unban the deck a bit. Me too. All I want is 2 more Nimble Beaver again. I don't even... You can keep the Sprite cards as they are, even though I would love more Jets too. But you know what? Fine, whatever. Just give me the 2 Nimble Beaver back. That's all I'm asking for. Object already working on it. I don't know if we should play the Adventure Engine. Oh, I think Adventure is definitely the way to go. I mean, if you're playing it pure, like, obviously you could do Twin Sprite or Tri-Sprite or, like, any of that kind of stuff, too. But if you're going to play quote-unquote pure, I think you should definitely be playing Adventure stuff. It just makes sense. The thing that sucks too is, like, they're not gonna unban Nimble Beaver or Unlimited. They just won't. Not even because it's too powerful. It's not. It's not. But, well, this is a problem. But, yeah, because, you know, it's like, why... In their eyes, you know, why would they unlimit it so that Sprite could be more viable, and then people would be playing an old deck? People should be playing new decks and buying new packs to build new decks, you know? I mean, that's what the Nimble Beaver limit was. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Nimble Beaver to 1 was Konami saying to everyone, like, alright, play a different deck now, please. Sprite is strange because it got hit in a different way each format. Yeah, it didn't it? The thing is, too, like, the thing that's really gonna suck is when Elf gets banned in Master Duel. I feel like it's an inevitability, honestly. And once that happens, it's like, then Sprite is just gutted. Like, it's actually gutted. Like, you can, like, Sprite is currently gutted, but still, like, you can do things with it. But, like, once Elf gets banned, and Blues at 2, and Jets at 1, right? And Starters at 2, it's like, I don't know. And Beavers at 1. And Swap Frogs at 1. And Totally Awesome is banned. It's like, what? what the fuck is Sprite supposed to do? What are you supposed to do if you want to play that deck? And I don't think that deck is too powerful. I don't think that deck needs to be in like a tier limit situation. It's not fun like in the beginning. Again, Beaver to 3 is the only thing that needs to happen for Sprite to be like really, really worth it again. That's the only thing that needs to happen. That's it. Now, if Elf gets banned, they'll probably need a little more help. Well, will they really need that much more? Honestly, if they ban Elf, like, give me a 3rd blue on top of that. I don't even think that's asking for too much. Like, honestly, they could give us 2 more Beaver and the 3rd blue now, and it would still be completely fine. But if Elf gets banned, I want those 2 things back at 3, Beaver and blue. I don't think that's asking too much at all. Hero Kid? I don't like Hero Kid. I really don't like drawing or normal summoning it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just not that great either. It just doesn't feel that great to play either. It's like... but it's not bad. If an anglerfish drops on you. Yeah, Nimble Angler is that's a cool card. At this point, I'm just gonna let this person win, because I've done my Link summons. That's the last thing I need to finish this event, so. First days of Beaver Ban, people will play the weirdest Nimble summon off of Angler. I'm still in the whole Manta versus Sunfish thing. I'm still trying to figure out why people would play Manta instead of Sunfish. Especially if you're on Shadow Mosquito. Like, if you're on Shadow Mosquito, it seems very much a no-brainer to me. You would always want to play Sunfish. Because Manta's effect, the times in which Manta's effects would actually come up is so incredibly situational, I can't even think of a situation in which it would come up. Whereas, if you play Sunfish, and you also have the Shadow Mosquito, that's another OTK line. It's a pretty situational one, having a Shadow Mosquito plus an attack mode Sunfish with the other two still in your deck, but it is still an OTK line. And beyond the OTK line, I'm not kidding when I say I've had games where I just like set Sunfish pass, and then the opponent ends up battling into it, and that not only summons 2 Sunfish from your deck, but then by sending the Angler, you also summon like the Beaver as well. And so now all of a sudden you have like multiple level 2 bodies, and your opponent, like, if, I don't know, it's like, again, it's pretty situational. It's like very niche whether Manta or Sunfish ends up like mattering or coming up, but I just feel like Sunfish is more, it comes up more often. They'll give us that Meow Grenade. Oh, that's a good sprite support card. Yeah, that's a very good sprite support card. Hang on, maybe, nah, but, well, this combination of cards might actually be a comeback here. Hang on a sec. What did they search off of Qishao? I mean, Shengyang, that one. They did get Blackout, never mind. Oh, wait, no. Oh, they didn't activate? Oh, no. Okay, that's, what's up, Ski? They didn't activate the Baron. Well, of course they wouldn't activate Baron. What was I saying? Whoa! I've never heard this part of the song before. That was awesome. Moltar? That was awesome! That was great. That was a great part. Holy shit. Yeah, this song does go hard. Holy shit. Lake Summon farming is going well. This will be our last game, whether we win or lose it. This is the last game we have to play for the event. Yeah, I'll steal. Oh, I know which card you're talking about. Yeah, you're talking about the Meow Grenade, right? The grenade. The level 2. It's the monster that's a level 2, and you can special it if you control a Link monster. It's a good card. There it is, yep. Alright, they got this. Damn, this is such a good song. I never did listen to it last night like I meant to. I said I was going to listen to it after the stream, and I done forgot. I plumb forgot. Alright, there it is. We're done. We're done with the event. We are all good. Alright, thanks for taking one for the team, Flame Wingman. If we check up here, yes, that says 2. Duel and Festival, 20 of 20. League Summon, 20 of 20. Beautiful. Let's grab some of our Duel Pass rewards here as well while we're at it. Almost done with this too, actually. Look at that. Just a few more levels to go. Oh, look at that. We have so many gems right now. Can't wait for that next pack. The next pack is going to be what? They said Resonators and Earthbound Immortals? I might not even spend that many gems on the next pack, honestly, if that's what's going to be in it. Like, we'll see. I mean, it's like, you know, the Resonators have good cards. Vision Resonators are a really good card. But if that's like an ultra, I could just craft that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But Earthbound might be interesting. Might have to cook Earthbound Runic. Yeah, I saw that was kind of a thing. Next pack is pulling Altar at Ash. Res has some fun cards. Residents have some pretty good cards. That's very true. Earthbound, it got leaked? Yeah, I think so. I heard something about that. Somebody said something about that, I thought. But I know I saw Red Dragon, Archfiend, and Resonator stuff on Master Duel meta. But okay, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me for tonight. Thanks everyone for joining me as I finished this event and ranted about not liking nibs dropped on my face. Who's on? Who can we raid? Who can we raid? Who can we raid? Sarah Hyde is on. Let's give Sarah a raid. Alright, we'll be back on Saturday. I want to find a fun deck to cook for us to play on Saturday on ladder. Maybe we'll do more Sprite Synchro. I was thinking about going back to that deck again. We might even build it together on stream. That would be fun. We'll do something, I'm sure. Some out of Master will be played. But anyway, yeah, thanks everyone. Hope you all have a good night. Bye!